Well, after busting my fingernails for a total of fucking 2 minutes, uh, this is the most disappointing thing I have ever seen in my entire life. It's literally just the movie and a trailer on a disc. And this is an artist. Well, it has a lot more in common with the stuff today. Like, most stuff that kind of just has a couple special features on it. The stuff we get today. It just has the trailer on it, which is the only semblance of special features. Which.
In the year 2000s.
Shut up. Uh, yeah. Wait, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that pressing the menu button took you to the movie. Whatever. Well, the strange thing about this disc is that it actually has not a card, but a manual. Well, what I say, it's kind of a manual because it does have information on the back about the movie, which I'll read right now. The Running Man began in the early 70s as a novel by Richard Bachman, the pseudonym for Stephen King. In the book, contestants were given 30 days to outrun pursuers by hiding anywhere in the United States. The main character participates in the game in order to save his ailing daughter and prostitute wife. Stephen E. D'Souza, who has written 48 Hours and Commando, was hired to script the adaptation. D'Souza felt the novel was far too depressing to become a movie. For one, everybody, including the hero, died. He decided to keep the premise of the novel, but change everything else. The first draft of the screenplay was a cross between Rollerblade and Blade Runner. It featured a wrongfully convicted felon forced to participate in a game show where he had to elude four cartoonish villains in a rundown section of Los Angeles. Christopher Reeves was attached to star, and George Cosmatos was hired to direct. Cosmatos had just directed Rambo First Blood Part 2, which James Cameron co-wrote. Cosmatos was given a budget of $15 million, a number that both he and Reeves thought was $5 to $10 million light. The duo lost the battle, and Cosmatos was replaced by two other directors before Andrew Davis, Code of Silence, became attached to helm. Reeves bowed out of the project to shoot Superman 4, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was approached. A longtime fan of the book, Schwarzenegger immediately agreed to star. D'Souza, who had already written 5 versions of the script, began to write another draft tailored specifically for the star. The biggest adversity in casting the Muscle Man was finding a comparable villain. D'Souza remedied the situation by combining two of the novel's characters and one larger-than-life villain, Damon Killian, Damon Killian, played by Richard Dawson. The 4 hunters tracking Arnold were also made more intimidating. Cast were football legend Jim Brown, weightlifting champion Gus Rethwish, and 2 wrestlers, Professor Toru Tanaka and Jesse Ventura. Now the government of in 1999, the governor of Minnesota. 2 weeks into the production, director Davis was replaced by former Starsky and Hutch star Paul Michael Glaser. Glaser had only 2 days to prep before embarking on a shooting schedule of 69 straight days. Damn. The Running Man became one of the biggest box office hits in 1987, grossing $70 million at the box office. And on the back, would you look at these fucking prices? This is like... Do you see? Focus. Do you see that? It says like $20 to $30 for a fucking DVD. And this is in 99, so like $20 back then is like $34 now. Jesus. And if this thing was $20, I feel like I'd be getting ripped off. But thankfully I only got it for like $5. So I guess it's not really that bad. Unless, it's only good for like the movie and nothing else, really. And I cannot stress this enough. If you just want the movie, stream it. Even though streaming is a fucking scam with like only owning a license to your movie and not really to like the actual movie. Because with these you're owning the actual movie and not a license to watch it. Because with a license it can get taken away from you by the mods. any day they please, basically.